Everyone's waiting for interest rates to drop before they buy, but here's what they're missing. In a buyer's market, you can get a below market rate right now and have the seller pay for it. It's the same trick the big builders use to move homes. And today, I'm going to show you how to use it on a normal resale. Let's get into it. And if this helps, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So first, how do you even know it's a buyer's market? You don't need some fancy report. Just open Zillow and look for three things. Number one, days on market. If homes are sitting 30 days or more, sellers are losing their leverage. In a hot market, these usually fly off in a weekend. Number two, price cuts. See that little price reduce tag? When you see a lot of them in one neighborhood, sellers are motivated. Number three, inventory piling up. More active listings, fewer pending sales. When homes are sitting and getting price cuts, congratulations, you're in a buyer's market. And that means you have something you haven't had in years, negotiating power. The only question is how to use it. Here's the move most buyers don't know about. Watch what the big national builders do when homes aren't selling. They don't always slash the price. Instead, they advertise a rate. Buy here, get 4.99%, while the rest of the market is at 6.5%. How? They buy down the interest rate for you. A buy down is exactly what it sounds like. Money paid up front to temporarily lower your payment and your rate. The catch is that with builders, it's usually very strict. You often have to use their in-house lender, take their terms, and not everyone qualifies. But here's the secret. The mechanism isn't magic, and it isn't only for builders. You can do the same thing on a regular resale home and often with way more flexibility. So let's replicate it. When you find a motivated seller, instead of only asking for a price cut, you ask for a seller credit. That's money that the seller agrees to pay towards your closing costs. And you can use that credit to fund a 2-1 buy down. Quick definition. A 2-1 buy down lowers your rate by 2% the first year and 1% the second year. Then it settles at your normal rate for the rest of the loan. Let's make this real. Say you're buying a $400,000 home and your normal rate is 6.5%. These numbers are principal and interest only, so just as an example. Year number one, your rate acts like a 4.5%. So your payment is $2,027 instead of $2,528. That's about a $500 a month back in your pocket. Year number two, your rate acts like a 5.5. So your payment is about $2,271, saving you about $250 a month. Year number three, you're settled at that normal 6.5%. Total cost to fund, right around $9,100. And the seller pays for it as a credit. Now here's the punchline. What if that same seller just cut the price by $91 instead? On a $400,000 home, that drops your payment by about $57 a month. $57 versus $500. Same money from the seller. Completely different impact on your monthly payment. That's the power that most buyers, even most agents miss. Two things to keep it real. Number one, you still have to qualify for the full rate at 6.5, of course. The buy down lowers your payment, not your qualification. So it's not some fancy loophole, it's breathing room. Number two, if rates drop and you refinance in year 1 or 2, any used buy down money usually goes back towards your loan, so you don't lose it. This works best when you want lower payments now or expect to refinance later. This strategy only works if you set it up correctly. And here's where people usually blow it. Mistake number one, shopping before talking to a lender. Buyers run out and start touring homes before anyone's told them what they really qualify for or how to structure the offer. Talking to a lender first. We build the game plan before you shop. Mistake number two, making offers without being pre-approved. In a buyer's market, you finally have leverage, but a seller won't take your credit request seriously if you're not pre-approved. Pre-approval is what makes your offer credible. Mistake number three, working with an agent who unfortunately doesn't know how to structure this. A lot of agents have never written a seller-paid buy-down into an offer. If your agent can't ask for the credit and word it correctly, the whole strategy dies on the contract. The lender and the agent have to work together. So let's bring it home. In a buyer's market, the winners aren't the people waiting for rates to drop. They're the people who know how to make the seller pay for a lower rate today. You spot a motivated listing, you ask for a credit instead of just a price cut, and you turn it into a buy down that actually moves your payment. But it has to be structured correctly with a lender and an agent who've done it before. That's us. Text the word buy down to 945-270-8264. That's 945-270-8264. We'll map out exactly what you can qualify for and how to write the offer. We'll even coordinate it with your agent. Go ahead and drop your questions in the comments, subscribe for the next one, and I'll see you there.